Thank you for tuning in to Carib Gold Org. If you haven't subscribed as yet, please hit that like bell and share the video. Also subscribe if you haven't done so as yet. So Uncle Luke responded to Gloria Velez calling him out. She accuses him of grooming a lot of the young girls back in the 80s and early 90s. For those of you who don't know, Uncle Luke is the leader of Naughty by Nature. She said Uncle Luke groomed her when she was only 16 years old. I wonder exactly what she means by that. What did he do to you, Miss Gloria Velez? Tell us, spill the beans, because he's denying it. He says he don't even know what grooming is. He just found out what it means. What's going on, folks, is that these women are now finding their voice. They are no longer afraid because they know they got the New York DA office to back them. And in the wake of Cassie filing this lawsuit against Diddy, they have now mustered up enough nerve to come forth and talk about exactly what happened to them back in the 80s and the 90s when they were just fresh into their teen years. So she said, yes, indeed, he did groom her when she was just a child. So I guess she just wanted to come out and set the record straight. So Media Takeout learned about this explosive story, this allegation, after another woman filed a lawsuit against Aaron Hall, who Gloria Velez have a son with. Gloria Velez was well known back in the day, back in the 80s, the 90s, early 2000s. She burst onto the Miami nightclub scene when she was only a teenager and became one of the most sought after women in the hip-hop game. Aaron Hall even said that everybody wanted her, and he didn't have to mix words with her. He just took her by the hand, took her up to the hotel, and had intimacy with her. So he left me wondering, did he ask permission? Because the way he said it was like if it was a matter of fact that she was going to do it, whether she liked it or not. That's what it sounded like to me. And that is the R word in my book. That's what he said. He just took it. So in my vocabulary, in my mind, that is what you call the R word. If you just take somebody without asking. And she was a teenager at the time, only 16, so she was impressionable. And he was 30 years old at the time. Now she's saying, Uncle Luke, the leader of Naughty by Nature, groomed her also, allegedly. The ex-leader of Two Life Crew. His real name is Luther Campbell, but everybody calls him Uncle Luke. It's just a nickname. So he's an American rapper, promoter, record executive, actor, and former leader of the rap group Two Life Crew. And when he was performing, he would bring women on stage and have copulation with them while he was doing his performance. This is all alleged, folks. Rumor is, for those who saw his shows, they said he really was getting down and dirty on stage with these women, allegedly. His crew would pull women onto the stage to be part of the act, and the acts were very explicit. So recently, I believe a couple of hours ago, he put out a video in which he said he did not do what he's accused of doing when Gloria Velez said that he groomed her at age of 16. Here is the audio.
Grooming mean, I don't even know what the grooming means. Grooming. It's grooming. They had to explain that to me. Y'all got the right one. I don't have no problem going to court. I'm the nigga who went to the Supreme Court. I'll sue you as before you sue. I'm so good, I'm a lawyer. I got a whole bunch of lawyers that be sitting around doing nothing. I'm the guy who invented it. I coach up guys every day. I'm not Russell Simmons. I'm not them other people. I don't do that. I know my brand. My brand is Luke, hey, we want some pussy. Face down, up, that's what like me so horny. The problem is when you know your brand and you know when you know what you're singing about, you subject yourself to be in that kind of trap faster. So what you have to do is really jammed up. I video everything.
Guys, hit the like bell as you come onto the page. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Now he's saying he videoed everything, like if that is a get out of jail card.
Video everything. I video everything. Everybody sign releases. I do shows. Ain't no underage people doing no show with me. I fire girls. You get caught. I have chaperone for the girls. A one-head dancer. There's always one head dancer. And she put everybody in check. So you're doing, this is not a traveling whorehouse. So you're going to mess around with these other artists, you're going to get sent home, sweetheart.
So I'm wondering if he's denying going out with underage girls also, because that was the climate back then. All these older guys would go out to these young 14, 15, 16, and 17-year-old girls. So I'm wondering if he's denying that also, because Gloria Velez said he started to groom her at a very tender age, very young age. She was still a teenager, and I believe it was 1994. I don't know if she's going to file a lawsuit against him, but guys, this is heating up. All these guys are being made accountable now. If she wanted to file charges against him, she could have done so before the 27th of November in New York. But I guess now it's too late. If she haven't filed this yet, it's too late. So I think she's just airing her grievance because she can no longer file. So now these guys are being shamed. They're being held accountable, and their feet are being held to the fire. So guys, what do you all think about this latest allegation that Gloria Velez made against Uncle Luke, the former lead singer of Naughty by Nature? He said he's just learning what this grooming means. Do you all believe that? This is a man who has prided himself on taking his case all the way to the Supreme Court and winning. So those of you who are not aware of the case that he had, back in the day it was an obscenity censorship. And he took it all the way to the Supreme Court. So how can he now say he don't know what grooming is? It's like he is thumbing his nose up at Gloria Velez for saying that she was groomed. In other words, making a mockery of her. And he did say that he's got lawyers to back him up, that he's going to sue if it comes down to that. I guess if she pursues calling him a groomer and I guess alleging that he SA'd her, then he's going to take it further. But he was very instrumental when he took his case all the way to the Supreme Court to challenge the lyrics that he was saying in his songs as well as performing on stage, because it was so explicit and raw and dirty and nasty that he was taken to court for it. So the case went to the Supreme Court back in 1994. And the court unanimously found him innocent. And as a matter of fact, 2 laws came about because of him. The obscenity law, which is on the books right now, was possible because he took his case all the way to the Supreme Court. A federal constitutional law as well as a copyright law, making it possible for us to not be censored as much. So Gloria Velez said he was a groomer of hers. And I'm wondering if she is now going to file a lawsuit, because if you're going to accuse someone of something, maybe you filed a lawsuit against them. Maybe you are planning on filing a lawsuit, but we're going to find out in the next week or 2 what she's planning on doing. So she showed a picture of her student ID back in 1994 to prove that she was still a teenager back then when she was dating all these guys, and these guys were grooming her. So she was an underage child who was being SA'd by these grown men who were, some of them in their 30s. So guys, yes indeed, when she was 16 in 1994 and she was being in all these videos and doing all these lewd acts, she was a minor at the time. And also when she was having relationships with all these grown men who, some of them are already in their 30s, late 30s. Now we heard Aaron Hall saying that he did not know her age. How did you not know her age and you were dating her? That does not add up. Now, she didn't go into any great detail as to how Uncle Luke groomed her, but I'm sure it's going to come out. Guys, drop your comments. I'm over and out. Don't forget to hit the like bell, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell in case I drop a video. You can be aware of it. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching.